Hello, Cypress Village. Today is Friday, May 26th, and today is Coffee Chat. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We hope you have an awesome start to your morning. And if you're catching us later this afternoon, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this informative episode, and I will catch you back at the end.
All right, good morning, everybody. A couple updates from the maintenance department. Today is a sad day. It is CJ's last day. She is retiring, so we're having a going away party for her in the veterans lobby between 2 and 3 today. There'll be some cake and ice cream, I think, and cards to sign and whatnot. So please come say goodbye to her. And good news is Ty has talked her into becoming a PRN afterwards, so you will see her in the future as part-time here and there, so that's great news. Other sad news is Jeremiah and Brandon are leaving us. They're going to a competitor out at the beach, but please say goodbye to them. Their last day will be next Tuesday, so if you see them in the hallway, wish them good luck as well. The elevators, Mallory was here yesterday. As I'm filming this, they should be fixing the A and B. B was a broken cable inside the door, so that came in, so that will be up today. A is a glitch that we're working on, or they're working on, and that should be running. It was running as when I was filming this, so we are keeping working on that. The good news is the service elevator has been approved. The parts are on order. It's still about 2 months out before we're going to be able to have it up and running, I believe. But everything is rolling that way, so good news there. We're going to be recoding the front walkway. There'll be a lot more communications coming out about that in the future. But I would say within the next 30 days, we will be working on that. If you guys have seen the commercials for shark coatings, that's what we're getting out there, so it's really cool. We've chosen the colors and everything, not too much different than what we have out there now, but there'll be a lot more grit for non-slip and everything put in there, and a new drain installed, and a couple other places that we're really going to try to improve the walkways to the building with a master plan of having the asphalt replaced next year. So that's all I have this week. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Welcome to another edition of Coffee Chat. I know I haven't been here the last couple of weeks, and I want to thank Natalie for holding the fort down and doing the word of the week for me. It was awesome. She did a great job. So this week we're going to be doing, because I know she did pool, piscina, so we're going to kind of keep it there, and we're going to go with towel. Towel in Spanish is toalla. Towel, toalla. Okay, so, and then you can add pool towel, toalla de piscina. So you see what I did there? Okay, so also I wanted to start with an update. It's not for sure yet, but we are going to be doing some changes when it comes to the housekeeping in the villas. I know that we talked about possibly going back to the original setup where we used our employees to be able to take care of that. And I do want to say that it's going to be a little different this time. We're going to be using a couple of employees instead of 1 per house. We're going to be using 2 per house, and that way they can, motivate each other, help each other. And instead of taking one person taking 2 hours in one house, then 2 people can take 1 hour to do the house. And they're already in training here because they're already working for us. We're giving them a very, very deep training, and we're going to make sure that they're developed. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing supervision when they're doing these houses, and I'm also going to make sure that I'm doing accountability when they're doing our houses. So we're going to be moving the schedule to Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Those will be the 3 days that we'll be cleaning the villas. So it's not going to be yet. We're going to do this in a couple of weeks, but I am going to send out some information on it, and I do want to send out either a survey or something so that way everybody can tell me what time they would prefer and what day they would prefer. As a reminder, please remember that the housekeeping for the villas is per contract. So if it's not in your contract, please disregard this message. Next week, we're going to continue doing the carpet shampooing in the hallways. I believe we have floor 4, 3, 2, and 1 left to do. 1 we do more often, but we want to make sure that 2, 3, and 4 get done. We were having some technical difficulties with the equipment, and we had to get a part to be able to fix it. That's in the works, and it should be done for next week so we can continue with the carpet shampooing. I will be letting everybody know the next coffee chat if we're going to do it that Friday, and then that way you guys can please, if you can move your stuff from the door and all that, that would be great. If not, we'll take care of it and we'll work around it. Well, that's all we have for this week. Thank you, everybody, and see you around the village.
Hi everybody, it's me, Susan. Hope everybody is getting ready for the Memorial Day weekend. And with that said, just a reminder that our offices will be closed on Monday, IHS and the Wellness Center. So if you need anything, run in there today and get it, okay? But I hope y'all are all planning a lovely Memorial Day. Hopefully no rain, so good weather. So here are a few updates for next week. So for Guardian Pharmacy, they will be there on Wednesday from 9 until 1. And the pickup tower cycle is for Tower D, as in Delta. So come down and pick up your medications if you're in Tower D. And also on Thursday, June 1st, we will be, Dr. Melissa Sharp will be seeing some of our residents. She's going to be our new audiologist, and we'll be having the meet and greet on Friday, June 2nd. That will take place in the Veterans Lobby from 2 to 4. So please come down. We'll have some wine and cheese and crackers, and you can officially meet Dr. Sharp face-to-face, ask any questions you may have. And I think you'll quickly come to like her, as I have. She's fabulous. She's going to be offering so many different services than what Mike Caudell offered. So I think you'll find that very helpful. Let's see, what else do we have going on next week? So we do have the lab that will be there on our Wednesday and Friday from 9 to 11. So if you need to get some lab work done, just come on down. And remember, we have Dr. Scott Wagner that is in his office on Wednesdays from 9 until 4. So if you need to come down and see the dentist, just give them a call. And then Joel Zur from the Hearing Aid Center, where Mike Caudell is from, he will be wrapping up and seeing the final residents on Wednesday. So if you purchase your hearing aid from the Hearing Aid Center, you can definitely follow up with him. But also know that Dr. Sharp said that she will honor any warranty for any of the Starkey hearing aids. So she's going to just follow through and continue to take care of you. And let's see, don't forget we have the America Telephysicians up on D250. So if you need to see Sally about remote patient monitoring for your blood pressure or any other questions, just pop up to D250 and see Sally. And they're there from 9 to 5. And I think that's it. We have a short week, so not much going on, but have a lovely weekend. If you need me, I will be filling in for Chrissy in the Wellness Center on Tuesday and Wednesday, as Chrissy will be taking some well-deserved PTO. All right, everybody, have a great day.
Good morning, Cypress Village. As most of you know, I'm Dawn Epstein. I'm the director of IHS, Cypress Village's own home care agency here on site. So if you or anyone you know or your loved one needs any type of assistance, from companion care all the way up to hands-on assistance, we can do all of that, among some other things. We do provide some transportation services if you need an individual transport. We do a spring cleaning service right now that people seem very interested in, so we're really promoting that. And we also have laundry services, pick up and drop off. And then if you just want to pre-register with us in case you're going to need our services later, you can come by and we can take care of that for you too. So please reach out if we can be of assistance. And I just want to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day. Be sure to take time out to honor those that have lost their lives for fighting for our freedom. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Emily Parker from the business office. Just reminding you, we will be closed Monday, May 29th for Memorial Day. If you do have any questions between now and then, feel free to reach out to us by the end of this week or send an email to billing@cypressvillageretirement.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Marquardt. I am the new security manager here at Cypress Village, and I am pleasantly surprised with everything that I've seen so far, and I look forward to meeting all of you. I will be at Coffee Chat tomorrow, and I hear Laurel has been talking me up, so if you would like to see me, that would be great. We'll see you then.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Lisa Drew, your Community Life Services Director, coming to you on the last Friday of May. It feels like just yesterday I was saying the first Friday of May, and here we are. So today, I know that Pound Fitness is still on the calendar. My friend Merle has been having some health issues, so she actually is not going to be able to come and do that for us. So that's coming off the calendar. I apologize for those of you who were looking forward to that, but I am on a mission to find some more fun fitness classes for the afternoons, so stay tuned. And we do have our Cypress May birthday bash today in Egret Hall at 1 o'clock. There will be cupcakes and champagne and good company. So come down and celebrate the May birthdayers with us. And then tomorrow night, we're going to the Beaches Fine Art Series, which is the Jacksonville Symphony. And the bus will be leaving at 6:30. They will be holding seats for us, so you don't have to worry about scrambling for a spot. Those of you who aren't going out tomorrow night, we have Tim Aikens coming into Egret Hall. He's going to play piano for you. He's very good. I've had him at other communities, and I hope you enjoy him. On Saturday, we have the Big Orange Barbershop Quartet coming in. I know we have a lot of singers here in the community, so I hope you'll all come out and support that. And they also said that they would be happy to help facilitate a barbershop quartet for Cypress. I know a few of you have shown some interest in that, so maybe we can make that happen for you too. And then next week, Monday, is Memorial Day. Hi, Marge. Hi. And we will be doing a short ceremony. It'll start in the main lobby with donuts and coffee at 10. The ceremony will begin at 10:50. It will be about 30 minutes out in front in the main parking lot. So come on out. We're going to bring as many chairs as we can out. But if you have a chair that you can bring down, folding chair, please do. Also, some of you have asked if you could come and bring your golf carts, and I think that would be okay. So that will be Monday. It is a holiday, so most of us won't be here, but we wish you a happy Memorial Day. And then next week, we start in June. So we will be getting the calendars out to the houses the evening of Tuesday, the 30th, and then they will be delivered either overnight Wednesday or early Wednesday morning. So be on the lookout for that. On the 2nd, on the 3rd, Saturday the 3rd, we are going to the Amelia Island Chamber Music Festival. That's an afternoon outing, so sign up for that if you want, and I will see you around the village. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jutta Tragnitz. I live in the towers here at Cypress Village, and I have Parkinson's disease. The management asked me to talk a little bit about Parkinson today because I've been the one that's been pushing Parkinson here at Cypress. So I think I'm going to talk about two things: Parkinson in general and hospitalization. So let me talk about Parkinson in general. There are about 1 million Americans that have Parkinson, and they say there are about 90,000 every year that are newly diagnosed, which is really horrible. Parkinson definition is it's a brain disease. It means the nerve cells in the brain are slowly dying and they're not producing dopamine. Parkinson people do not just have tremors, but all organs can be affected. For example, when you breathe, your diaphragm is affected. Or swallowing. Swallowing is a very complex maneuver. I've had a test done and they showed it back to me. There must be 4 or 5 things that have to be exactly coming together. If they don't, everybody has had some food going down the wrong way. Well, for Parkinson people, that can happen very often. And they say eventually some food will go into the lungs and you get pneumonia. And apparently, percentage-wise, there are more Parkinson patients dying of pneumonia than the regular population. Speech is very much, can be very much affected. For example, I have trouble some days saying certain words. My tongue is just, it won't bend, it won't move. So there's certain words I can say, and I think my German accent is a lot worse in those days too. Okay, there are foundations nowadays that are trying to fund research projects. The ones that you probably know best about is the Michael J. Fox. Michael Fox was diagnosed when he was 29. He's now in his 60s. He's an actor, as you all know, and the first 10 years he tried to hide it. Then he decided, because of his name and money and fame, he would make some contributions to trying to find a cure for Parkinson, which now this latest one, as you've seen the flyers here probably, it's a smell test. We do know that the sense of smell seems to be affected and going years sometimes before Parkinson is diagnosed. So they're trying to find a biomarker so that you can go if you lose your sense of smell, and they can find out, well, you may have Parkinson eventually. Well, at this point, they don't really know about it. So all of you who do not have Parkinson's, please pick up the flyer, do what it says. It's free, and it will help us tremendously trying to find a way to have Parkinson diagnosed earlier. Another foundation is the Parkinson Foundation out of Miami and out of New York. They decided to do something about Parkinson people that have to be hospitalized. When we all live here in Cypress Village, a senior facility, and we all know we're going to eventually have to go to the hospital. So what they did is they decided, since Parkinson patients need some special help when they're in hospital, they developed a kit. And they put all kinds of wonderful things in there, and among 2 other things that are really important are hospital care fact sheet, and they give you quite a few of them, and then a medication form. Both of them are to fill out and give to nurses or doctors. We all know that medicine nowadays is specialized. You go in with a heart attack or stroke or a break on your legs or something. The doctor will take care of your heart, but he doesn't care about your Parkinson. So the thing is, they think it's very important that you fill out all your medications that you're taking, but especially Parkinson medication. We know that we have to take it at a certain time. Some people take it every other hour or every third hour. But whatever you do, you need to take it always at the same time. And according to the Parkinson Foundation, some hospitals only distribute medication certain hours. Well, that wouldn't help us. If you have to take your medication at 9, at 12, at 3, and they decide to come at 8 and at 1, you have several hours where you do not have your medication, which means you're going to be pretty miserable. Also, if the medication is an hour late, then you take it, you have another hour before it kicks in. So you really have to tell them, I need medication at a certain time. The other thing is you need the medication that you're used to. You cannot, there's several brands. It is not good to take a brand that you are not used to. Now you're sick and now you're going to have to try what that new brand does. So they also recommend that you take a bottle of the medication that you take with you, because sometimes the hospital doesn't stock that brand, and so they can use your medication until they reorder their own. So this kit is free. If you call me or if you see me somewhere in the dining room, wherever, I can give you an email, and you can just send in and ask them to send you the email. As I say, it's free. It takes about 2 to 3 hours, and that's about what it is. The idea is make a lot of copies, and then as the nurses or doctors come in, you can just give them one copy after the other, so that it makes it easier for them and it makes it easier for you to get your medication. That's about all I want to talk about today. I want to thank again management to let me push Parkinson here, and if you have any questions, call me or whatever when you see me in the hall. Bye.
Hello everyone, happy Friday. It's Jennifer Ames from Dining, filling in for Hector while he is on PTO. Just have a few updates, some things that we've already discussed and a couple new things. The first thing I wanted to talk about was the new zoning for our liquor license. Everything is in the works for the liquor license. It's coming down the pipeline, and the zoning is exactly what it was before. The licensed areas will be the Loon's Nest, the PDR, and Egret Hall. So we are starting to enforce that no to-go alcohol drinks will be taken from any of those areas. So if you have a dinner in 4600 and you'd like to have wine, we are asking that you bring your own, because we can't take alcohol out of the licensed areas anymore. The Loon's Nest will be closed on Memorial Day for service, but our dining room will be offered for overflow seating for Middleton's. So if Middleton's is full, you can go down to the Loon's Nest if you'd like and sit at one of those tables and enjoy your meal. The Loon's Nest will also be closed on June 1st for our Connect Us event all day, and Middleton's will be the only option for meals that day, because 4600 will also be closed for the event. So mark your calendars for that. No reservations for 4600, and the Loon's Nest will be closed. Our new Loon's Nest menu is starting on the 30th of May. We're very excited about it. Chef John worked real hard. There's some new things, some old favorites that are coming back. And for everyone who wanted a baked potato with their steak, you're getting your baked potato. So that'll be fun. We'll be featuring that menu. Come down and see us and have a look at it. I did want to go over the last call. So when we are dining in the Loon's Nest at dinner and at lunch, last call is at 45. So it's 15 minutes before we close for the last food order to be put in, and for the last alcoholic beverages ordered, it'll be at 45. So that's just so that we can make sure everybody gets their last call and that, you know, everyone can be seated and eat in enough time. So remember, at 45. We have a new round table in the Loon's Nest, and that will be for parties up to 5 on a regular, you know, walk-in basis. If you want that table for more than 5 people, please call the day before and make a reservation so that we can keep it for you. But no, we aren't going to take any parties that are bigger than 7 for that table, because the table doesn't seat more than 7 very well. And we have new boxes in the Loon's Nest. They have 2 compartments. So if you have some of your savory food and some of your dessert left over, you'll have 2 compartments for that, but we still only get 1 box from the Loon's Nest. So, you know, new boxes, but you still only get 1. And with everything changing and all of the new menu and everything, I will just ask to please be patient with the staff. We're trying, you know, our best, and we're, you know, trying to get used to the changes with you. So if you have any questions or concerns, please come to us, but it'll be a little bit of a transition. So thank you for your patience, and we look forward to seeing you.
We're going to go over the dress code, our favorite topic of dinner conversation. So first we're going to go over Middleton's. Middleton's. Lunch and dinner, I'm reading it because it's what we're all doing. Gentlemen should be dressed in a collared shirt and presentable and appropriate t-shirt. Ladies should be dressed in a dress, skirt, appropriate top, or presentable t-shirt. Jeans with no holes and shorts are permitted for ladies and gentlemen. Athletic wear, such as sweatpants, sweatshirts, yoga attire, gym shorts, caps, sweatshirts with holes are not permitted. Please do not show up in your bathing suit either. That's not really permitted in there. 4600 East is our sticking point. The sticking point is gentlemen should be dressed in a collared shirt, turtleneck, and dress slacks. Jackets are required on Thursday and Friday. They are not required the other days, only those 2 days. Ladies should be dressed in a dress, skirt, or slacks, and a dress top. We are not permitting yoga pants, flip-flops, hoodies, sweatshirts. That is the major violations that we're having in 4600. We are promoting an upscale dinner environment for you. We've dressed the room beautifully for you. You are all beautiful. We want to see your best faces forward so we can enjoy the evening together. Loon's Nest, I think everyone's pretty well aware of that dress code. Again, midriff tops, swimsuit, swim attire, mini skirts aren't accepted there. I mean, I get that. Other than that, the shoes, please wear shoes. We are requiring shoes, but we know they can be challenging sometimes, but we need shoes. Other than that, if you have any questions regarding the dress code, please feel free to reach out to our director, Hector. He is more than happy to go over in detail with everyone. Also, you can reach out to Jennifer and myself. We're always here. Other than that, that's really all I have. There's no pie on me today. We're all happy about that. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you later.
I'm back. As you can tell, Ty is out of the office this weekend and will be returning on Tuesday, as Monday the offices will be closed for the Memorial Day holiday. For those of you who don't know, I'm Laurel Mundell, Director of Administrative Services. So I do have a few updates for today. For starters, today at 2 o'clock in the Veterans Lobby, we will be having a goodbye party for CJ Winkle, our maintenance office manager. So please stop by. We're going to have some cake for her in the lobby. She's going to be out there visiting with you all. And we have a journal for you all to write in if any parting messages for her. So please, today at 2 p.m. in the Veterans Lobby, please join us in wishing CJ well on her retirement. In other news, Scott Marquardt, who you got to see a little bit earlier. He is here on site and ready to go as our new security manager. You'll start to see him more and more at different resident events and throughout the community. I'm very excited to have him here and to start to get him integrated into the community. So please give him a warm welcome when you see him, and we're hoping to make him a regular fixture on Coffee Chat. Hope it help him get a little bit more comfortable behind the camera. So he's a good sport, though. Glad that he put up with the initial inauguration into Coffee Chat. He did a pretty good job for his first time around. So make sure you see him when you say hi when you see him around campus. A couple big projects that I'm working on right now is the update to the guide and the Cypress Village Resident Handbook revision. So I just took our major changes to the Residents Advisory Council last week, and then we're going to work on publishing that document in the coming weeks. So hopefully by mid-June we'll have a formal copy for all of our residents. In addition, there are going to be some changes to things such as the fee schedule. So letters will be going out to everyone, and you will see what any of those adjustments are to our miscellaneous fees, community-wide fees. The Cypress Village app, for those of you who are using cypressvillageapp.com, you're probably receiving an error message about a license or a certificate that has expired. So this happened sooner than I was expecting. So with this, you can still get around it, but many of your devices are telling you this because typically when a site does not have a license or a certificate on it, it isn't a safe website. It's our website, so it is safe, but that's your phone or your smart device's way of protecting you from getting to a different site that isn't safe. If you are comfortable going around that error message, you can still access the content there, but I understand for those of you who would prefer not to. Since this has happened a little bit sooner than I was expecting, we are moving forward with the Touchtown app, and we'll be in the process of expanding the offerings that are already there. For those of you who are interested to see what the Touchtown app looks like, it actually is available on the Cypress app tile, and I will have the link available as well in the weekly update for those of you who want to try that out. So be on the lookout for the weekly that's going out, and that'll have the link. And then for those of you who still have the app on your device, you can look for it under the activities or the community life services tab. It's a blue tile that has a T on it. That's the community Touchtown app. So take a look. That's just the light version. We will be adding additional tiles to that, and that will be the formal app moving forward. That'll be our community app. So just be mindful of that. There is a little bit of a snafu with the cypressvillageapp.com website right now. Great job turning in your hurricane preparedness forms. Susan McLean said she's received a lot, so if you haven't done that yet, please complete that and turn it into the concierge desk or to Susan directly in the IHS office, and you'll be good to go for this hurricane season. And then just a personnel announcement. Katie Amador is going to be welcoming her daughter home this week as well. So little Pedro made it home last week from the NICU. He graduated, and Sophia was ever so slightly behind him. But now Katie informed us that she will be able to bring her daughter home now too, and the whole family will be back together at home. So we are so excited for her, and I'll make sure to have some updated pictures and videos for you once they're all reunited. That is about, oh, nope, there's one more thing. On June 1st, so you've heard mention of this Connect Us event that is being hosted on June 1st. We're having a lot of our political connections, affiliations, our healthcare, hospital partners, many other professionals in the healthcare and senior living industries and advocates for Cypress Village are actually all going to be in one place on June 1st. We're having them out to our community for a networking event similar to what we hosted back in October of last year. And it's just a chance for us to acknowledge some of our key connections that we've had over the past year, make them kind of show them off a little bit, and hopefully connect them with other people in the industry who would benefit, as well as just meet, integrate, get these partners to get to know one another, so that because we know that ultimately we're better together. So if we can have all these people in the same room, we know that the possibilities are endless. That's essentially what the nature of this big networking event is that we're hosting on June 1st. So as Dining had mentioned, we are using the Loon's Nest and Egret Hall that evening. So the Loon's Nest will be closed and 4600 East will be closed, and it will be Middleton's extended dining. So Middleton's will be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that day. It's just all going to come from the Middleton's dining area rather than the Loon's Nest and Egret Hall area, and then of course 4600. So thank you so much for your patience for that, and ultimately it really does make a difference when we're able to get all of these professionals together. They really incredible things can happen, and just we'll give more information after it's over to show you some of the faces that who did show up and who was there and came, and some of the incredible initiatives we've been able to conquer with their help. So thank you again for sharing your space with them and with us that evening. All right, so I think that's about it for me. We'll move on to birthdays. We have William Hawes on the 26th and William Davis. Happy birthday, gentlemen. Tomorrow on the 27th, we have George Getz and Janet Taft. Happy birthday, Jan and George. On the 28th, we have John Slattery. On the 29th, Jeanette Henshaw and Dorothy Sanders on the 29th. And then into some of our June birthdays. Man, can you believe it's June? June Denigris on June 1st. Well, I wonder where she got her name from. Her birthday's on the 1st, along with Marty Griffith, Gerald McDaniel, Jerry, Kate, and Kate Pierce. So we've got June, Marty Griffith, Jerry McDaniel, Kate Pierce, all on June 1st. Happy birthday, June 1st, babies. And then on June 2nd, we've got Ralph Sawyer and Bill Holder. So I'll just close out on that Friday there, Ralph Sawyer and Bill. So happy birthday, you all. And I hope you all have a great time. Show up to the birthday party that Community Life Services hosts so that you're all recognized and get some birthday cake. And I wish you all well this weekend. I will see you around the village.